Hey everybody, welcome to This Week in Sports. I'm Sean. So my favorite baseball player in this generation of players just reached a milestone this week. Ichiro Suzuki hit number 4,000. Yeah, it's not number 4,000 in the big leagues, Major League Baseball, but it is 4,000 hits combined in his years of Japan Pacific League as well as the MLB. This is a feat that hardly anybody dreams of getting to in baseball. Only two other people have gone to it, and they, Pete Rose and Ty Cobb. They're in Hall of Fame. They are among company the greatest ever to hit the ball. Now Ichiro is joining them. Those three players are the only players in baseball history to have 4,000 hits that have been recorded. A lot of people out there have some bad things to say about this. Not bad things, but they have some disagreements with this being an achievement of such high regard because half or a portion of those hits were in Japan's baseball league. I don't have any problem with it being a combined total, because Japan's baseball league is really tough league. It may not be Major League Baseball, but it's just as tough in a lot of people's eyes as the Major League Baseball. There's coaches that have coached over there, and they've stated that a lot of these players can start on Major League Baseball teams. So hats off to Ichiro. I'm very happy he got to this milestone. I wish it was in a Seattle Mariners uniform, but you know what? I still root for him even though he's on the Yankees. But I'm happy for him, and now his next milestone would be 3,000 hits in MLB, which if he gets maybe 30-40 hits more this year, and he has another breakout year next year, he could possibly get there at the end of next year sometime. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Ichiro, and I'm just really happy about this. Congratulations, Ichiro. So yeah, I'm wearing Braun, and I put some lotion on, and I had a loss, and apparently those made me test positive for violating the drug policy in Major League Baseball. I'm very sorry, guys. So that is the gist of Ryan Braun's apology about his testing positive and violating the drug policy in Major League Baseball. I like that he apologized. He did attempt to come out and say what happened. He stated that he had an injury, a couple injuries, a calf strain, a tightness in his hammy, and a third-party associate came up to him and said, "I give you these products that'll help you heal faster. They won't make you test positive for anything, etc., etc." You know the whole story. Ignorance is bliss for him in this case. I, on the other hand, think that he's a lying piece of garbage. I hate when people think that we're that stupid. We're not that stupid. We're smart people. He knew. I have a very hard time believing that he did not know what he was doing, and the fact that he didn't take this to his trainers with the Milwaukee Brewers organization, the athletic trainers in that organization, just shows that he knew something could have been wrong. I do not believe this ignorance thing. I do not believe that ignorance is an excuse in this case. In some cases, very minimal amount of cases, you can do ignorance might be an excuse, but in this case it's not. You have all these checks and balances that you can do as a Major League Baseball player to not get caught up like this, and he didn't take any of those. He didn't do any of that. And what did he do? He just kept taking this stuff, and he tested positive, and now he's facing a 65-game suspension. So he's starting that as soon as possible so he can not infringe on the people that rely on him in the organization, yada yada yada. I'm tired of it. Ryan Braun should have just, man up to what you did. I'm really a lot about responsibility and taking responsibility for your actions, and he's not doing that. He's partially doing it, but he's half-assing it. So I really hope that he comes out or something happens and he tells the truth, because I'm not stupid, you're not stupid, and we shouldn't accept this as people, as fans of the game that we love. So this week news came out, this is really terrible bad news, that 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers have MRSA, otherwise known as MRSA, Methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, close enough. But yeah, 2 of their players, guard Carl Nicks and kicker Lawrence Tynes, both have MRSA. This is very serious. MRSA is highly contagious if you're exposed to it with the broken skin or cuts or sores or things of that nature. If you're exposed to it, you can catch it like that. And you don't even know if somebody has it, because you can have it in you and not show signs of it. So, Carl Nicks is dealing with an issue on his toe, so I think it's stemming from there, they said. And Lawrence Tynes, he's reported that he's actually responding well to treatment.
Tampa Bay Bucs, when they found this out, they announced it to all their players. They told the NFL, they told the Patriots, and I think it was the Eagles, the other teams they played with, the other team they practiced with, which gets me to thinking that one of those facilities and one of those players on the Eagles or the Patriots might have it as well. But they told them, they notified all the people that they needed to notify, took necessary precautions, and they cleaned up their whole facility, wiped it down, and hopefully the players can recover from this. Charles Bentley got this back in mid-2000s, 2007, 2000, something like that. I remember him. He's a great center, and apparently I didn't even realize this, but after he healed from MRSA, he never came back and played. Oh my God! Like, I know MRSA's like crazy, but like crazy bad, but that was like, wow, I didn't even realize that happened. Kellen Winslow, he had it, and on his knee, they say that his knee doesn't even look like a knee anymore. It's not rounded. It's no cartilage is there anymore because it ate through all the cartilage. MRSA is very terrible. Remember, guys, clean up after yourself if you're on the wrestling team. Whatever you do, wash your hands at the gym. Whatever, make sure you're clean. You don't want this happening to you. I hope these guys get healthy because you do not want to see what happened to Charles Bentley happen to these two guys. Lawrence Tyne is at the end of his career, but it's a really bad thing, and you don't wish this upon anybody. So hopefully they get well soon. I talked about this a few weeks back. The NBA Players Union were about to select a new president at the end of August, and here we are, end of August, and they did select a new president, and it is a star player in the NBA. It is none other than Clippers guard Chris Paul. This is really good for the NBA Players Union because it's a star figure, someone that he deserves attention, he deserves respect among the players and associates at the owners level. He demands this attention, he demands this respect because he's been there for a long time. He knows about the league. He's also been the vice president for I think the last 4 years. So he was the obvious man for the job. I'm glad that you have somebody that was in the fold already taking over, because now they can continue all the processes that they've already done and the progress they made, and hopefully they can right the situation that's going on with the Players Union right now with all the little sketchy stuff. So hopefully Chris Paul can clean it up. He could bring more passion to that role, more respect to that role, and the NBA Players Union, as well as the owners, can get along better and come to agreement on a lot more issues better, so we don't have another situation like the lockout a couple years ago. That's it for this week in sports, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries in the comments section, and let's get this conversation all started off right. We'll see you next time.